as you can see by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my brows. So let's get into it. So these are usually how my brows look when I finish washing my face. They all over the place, So I like to take a little brush like this. I got this brush from one of those little dip brow kits. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush out my brows. I just like to brush them up. Just get all the hair going in one direction. And I feel like when you brush them up like this, you can see more of the shape you're working with, like your natural shape. See how there? You can see my little baby arches. Okay, so now I use this technique whenever, like, whether I'm using a powder or whether I'm using a pencil. So today I'm gonna use, I've been liking this brow product lately. So this is, and I really don't know how old it is. So excuse me if I'm like behind. I don't know how old this product is, but anyway, this is the Pixi by Petra brow powder palette. It comes with this little brush inside and this. So I'm going to be using the darkest shade right here. And what I like to do is, of course, dip the brush in it. Let me take this little thing out so y'all can see what I'm doing. I didn't use the brush that came in it because I feel like that brush is really thick. Like, I don't know if y'all can see how thick that brush is. So, and this brush is very thin little brush. So I'm gonna go in and tap it lightly. I want to tap it lightly in there. I don't want to get too much product in it because I don't want it to be too dark. As you can see, that is a very dark color. So I kind of like to outline my brows just a little bit, outline the shape that I'm working with. So I start from, and with a very light hand. You see how that added just a little bit of color? With a very light hand, I like to just follow my natural shape. Now I know some people tweeze their brows and stuff, but I really don't like to mess with my brows. Like, I had a bad experience and I feel like my eyebrows have never been the same. Like, I went to of course, you know, you go to the nail salon, you be like, can I get my brows waxed? You know, can I get them waxed? First of all, I wanted to fight after the lady like snatched, I'm probably being dramatic as usual, but I feel like she snatched my skin, like, in my soul when she like snatched the hair. I was traumatized after that. That was the first and the last time I got my eyebrows waxed. And I asked her, I was like, can you just clean up my brows? Like, I didn't want a whole new brow shape and face and all that kind of stuff. I asked her just to clean up my brows. So I'm thinking she knew. She was like, okay, you know. I don't think she heard anything I said because I came out there with some little thin strips. And I feel like my brows have never been the same. Because if I can find a picture, I will post it. But I swear I had thicker brows than this. And I know, like, with age, I feel like you know, your brows might get a little bit thinner. But look, I feel like my brows never grew back the same after that. So I don't touch it. I do not touch my brows. Like, any hairs that grow outside of this line right here. Well, it's a line, but you know, any hairs that grow outside of the shape of this brow, look, we cover that with concealer. It gets covered good enough. Anyway, so I'm still, as you see, I didn't put any more product on this brush. I'm just distributing the product throughout my brow. But yeah, I swear she took my brows with her. My brows, so. You know, that's all she wrote. I haven't, no. Now, but yeah, I do like powders and pencils. As far as like the dip kind of thing. I don't like it. Maybe I just haven't found the right product for myself, because I've seen people use, I believe I bought someone something like that for their birthday or something, because that's what they used. But for me, I cannot find, I don't know if it's like, I'm not finding the right color, because I usually like try to go for the dark brown shade, which is my shade in most brow products. I'm getting a little bit more powder and putting it on the, I like my tail to be a little darker. But yeah, I feel like I can't find the right shade for my brows in the dip powder. Well, you know, that little waxy stuff. So I'm just going to outline it again, going outside in my arch here. You see that? I just want to deepen it up just a little bit, but I'm going in with very little product, like very little, just tapping it in there, because I don't want it to be too dark. My hair is, as you can see, blue and purple, so I don't want my brows to be like too dark and dramatic, even though there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like, do you, boo? And you want to work with what's right for your face. So like, as you can see, my brows are very thin and sparse. Okay, you can see that. And the reason I go for a dark brown shade is because my hairs are so light on my, I feel like they're so light and they kind of blend in. They blend in a little bit, so you can't tell I have anything there. I mean, you could tell, of course, it's a little something there, but I like my brows to be able to stand out. I feel like that frames your face. Even if you have your brows done, and you get a little bit of mascara on, girl, you in there, okay? You are in there, honey. But anyway, yeah, I don't, that's why I don't mess with my brows. How do you guys maintain your brows? I don't want them touching it again. Do you guys get your brows threaded? Do you tweeze? See, that's coming along really good. And I like to, so as I'm putting more product on, I still like to brush it in, brush it in, because I feel like the more you blend it in with the little spoolie brush here, the more you blend it in, the more natural it looks. You see that? And I stop here, stop wherever my eye stops, that little line. So if you wear eyeliner, that's the same line I use. I follow with my eyeliner, unless I'm being dramatic. Sometimes I will go a little outside the line, but that's where I stop my brow. Now, if you want to find out where your arch should be, you look straight and you find out where your nose stops, and you want to hold it at that angle right there, and that's where your arch should be, right up in here. And then you want to find out where your brows should stop. In the beginning, you want to stop here. See? So just, you know, that helps you find a little guide. I mean, if you wanna bring it in a little closer, that's your business, okay? Like what's her name, Tabitha? Because that's your business, okay? You do it because it's your business. There's no right or wrong way, right? No, there's no right or wrong way to do it, okay? Do you, boo-boo? So I'm just gonna go outside a little bit, go outside the line a little bit, and I want to flick, like do upwards motions right here, just to make it kind of look like, you see, like I got a little extra hair right there, because look at this side, it is very sparse in the beginning of my brows. And then go back with the brush, go back with the spoolie and brush it in. And by the way, when you brush in, brush upwards, because you want this to be as clean as possible. Even though you're gonna go back later on and clean it up with some concealer, you want it to be that line to be as clean as possible. That helps it look like you just got your brows done, like they just snatched your soul. Because I feel like they do. They take a piece of you with them. It'd be a piece of you on that wax strip. You just don't pay attention to it. But okay. So again, with the tip of my brush, I'm just gonna do some upward motions. Get some little hair-like strokes. See, and look at that, girlfriend. So again, I like my tail to be a little darker. So I'm gonna go back in, and again, I'm just tapping. I'm just tapping in there. I was tapping a little too much that time. And go just on the tail only. So then I'm gonna go in and define my arch a little bit. If you can make that face, you know, make the people's brow. Y'all, when I started doing my brows, that would be me. The people's brow. I would be like, let me follow the let me follow the shape like that. I would be making that face. Okay, so I feel like that's the look I want. That's the look I'm going for. Okay, so now, and I'll go back and do that one right now because I don't want this to be a super long video. So I want to go in, and I like this LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is the shade Chestnut. This is the one I like. This is a new one. See, I just get a little bit of that concealer. I like to put a little bit on the back of my hand because a lot does come out. And I want to just clean it up. Just clean it up just a little bit. You don't want to go too far in. Just clean it up a little bit. That's why you don't want too much on the brush. Because if you've ever had too much concealer on your brush and you make a mistake and touch that part, you be like, ooh, I just messed up my brows, and I'm so mad. And if you use a pencil, oh man, it seems like that pencil will not get back over that. It will not get over that concealer. So this is your chance to kind of make your own. Like if you want that arch to be a little higher, you can kind of go in a little. See, go in just a little higher to get that super arch. That super arch look a little surprised. I'm just kidding. You know, you don't want to look too surprised, okay? But I mean, unless that's the look you're going for, you know, don't let me, you know, don't let me knock you, okay? So basically, you kind of carving out. I don't want to. Yeah, you kind of carving out the shape that you want and just cleaning it up, making it look super clean and like you just got those brows waxed. So I'm going above. And just cleaning up any mistakes or any imperfections here that the brush may have. I'll put a little bit more powder in that area. You see? That looks clean. Looks like I got snatched. Okay? Snatched. Okay, so I went ahead and did my other brow. And what I like to do is like just assess the situation, see what the scene is looking like, what the party looking like before I walk up in there. I'm so extra, y'all. Okay, and then I like to go back with the brush, just brush some areas that I feel like are too dark, or fill in some areas I feel like are too sparse looking. Now, your eyebrows, I feel like nobody has the perfect brows, even if they think they do. Nobody has the perfect brows, okay? Your brows should be sisters, you know, not distant cousins. They don't have to be twins, but they should at least be related, you know, in the family somewhere at the family reunion. I'm so extra, y'all. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of my brows. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video from me. And make sure you follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, glamour_obsessions_, links down below, of course. And let's be a part of this glam family, girl. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.